Episode 21, the lay of the land after the trade deadline. And we're back. A lot has happened since we last spoke. How many trades? I want to say like 30 trades went through, if not more. And today it's going to be a very simple episode. It's just going to be our thoughts on what we think of the trades. Are they significant? Are they, just a bit of salary dump or getting rid of an offer contract? And then we're going to give our opinions on what we think the teams will look like. Well, the benefit of these trades for these teams. We obviously went through the first three trades last week, so we'll kick off with the Pistons trade. They added Herder and Saric and a pick. The Bulls got Conley and Ivy, and then Minnesota just got Cash. What do you reckon? Is this a anything trade to you, Dubs?
Uh, for Detroit, they get a bit more shooting with Herder, I guess. I don't think Saric is going to play.
So I think Saric got let go already.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
there you
so he
go.
got. I think he got let go today. So
And who was the other guys in the trade? Sorry.
Con Lee went to the Bulls, but they bought him out. I'm pretty sure. So
I think he's going back to the T-Wolves.
yeah, that was I think quite sneaky.
That's that seems like a loophole. Like, how does that work?
They stopped the first loophole. They changed the rule where you couldn't get trade like you couldn't get bought out and trade like move back to the team you signed with on the first team, but you still can if there's more than
Oh,
one.
so because he got traded twice, then now
Yeah,
you can.
he can just get like and then he got bought
Oh,
out, so he can
wow.
just go back to Minnesota, which uh, like
Well, maybe he just got really lucky. Like, how could you have known that he was going to get dealt to Charlotte straight away?
well, yeah, another the other thing is like I don't see this happening for players that actually mean a lot. Like you could argue how much Conley means in terms of culture to Minnesota, but
Mm.
as a player on the court, his impact's probably minimal at this age. So it's more just a hey, let's come back, Mike. We'll look after you, and you look after some of the youngins on the team.
Yeah, well, at least he didn't have to sell the house or
Yeah,
give up his place that he was renting in Minnesota. So,
yeah, and I'm pretty sure that the teams would have been like called him up and been like, don't bother reporting to the team. Like, we're gonna buy you out. Head back to
yeah.
Minnesota. So yeah, so I mean that was one of the trades. Kevin Herter thing. We spoke about that this last episode. Where like Detroit could use some more shooting, and I was saying they should try to get Clay. They've got
Mm.
redhead Clay in Kevin Herter, in the team. He'll
Mm.
definitely help him and play that Duncan Robinson role. We'll see how good he is. I mean, his defense is not Piston like, so that's
Yeah.
the concern.
Yeah, he might just be one of those guys if they're just in a hole or something and
Yeah,
they need to switch it up a bit, get some bit more shooting on the floor, then they probably bring him in.
yeah, because he can get
Um,
hot as well.
yeah, yeah. Well, he's that 3 and D sort of guy.
Yeah,
But yeah. If he doesn't play defense, he probably won't play on that team because they're the best team in the East.
I know exactly, and everyone on that team plays defense.
Yeah.
The next one was the big one that I think surprised a few people, but it was the Grizzlies and the Jazz trade where we saw Jaren Jackson, Jock Landale, who we'll talk about later because he actually got moved on from the Jazz, John Conchar, and Vince Williams, who was playing decent for
Mm.
Memphis early on in the season. And Memphis got a couple of young pieces in Clayton Jr., Taylor Hendricks, some salary fillers in Anderson and Niang, but they actually came away with three future first round picks, um, which I think was an excellent trade for Memphis. They know they don't have enough very early, and they've made the mark going. They traded Desmond Bain for four picks. Now they traded Jaren Jackson Jr. for three, seven first round
Yeah.
picks. They're clearly rebuilding. They got a young core. Excellent trade. But the Jazz, what do you reckon? Getting Triple J in.
Yeah, well, I was actually watching a bit of the first game the other day against the Magic, and him and Markkinen were good together.
Yeah.
I think he had over maybe 25 or something, but
Yep.
they took him out in the fourth quarter. So
That's the tank. We'll talk
yeah,
about
it
the
was
tank. We'll talk about the tanking later on, but I've got some thoughts around that, but this is the thing because Markkinen and they can both Triple J can both shoot threes. So
Yeah,
and Keontae George has been good. They'll have Ace Bailey, and then they'll
yeah,
get Walker Kessler back, who's out for the season. That's a
yeah,
big team. Like Ace Bailey's six
yeah,
eight at your shooting guard.
yeah. And if they like, yeah, like if they tanking it and then they get a good pick in the draft next year,
Yeah,
um, this team could get good quickly.
very
Like,
quickly. And I think this is a we're good and we want to win, and
yeah,
we're gonna start doing that next season because in the West, and I think a lot of teams are gonna see this. The Clippers are gonna drop off. The Warriors are probably
mm,
on the drop off unless a miracle happens.
yeah,
So there's a couple of teams there where you can be like, hey, we kind of have a chance to be seventh, eighth, maybe if the season goes really well, fifth, sixth, right?
yeah,
And I think the Jazz, that's what they're going to try to do next year. Definitely
yeah.
make a run. I think they're a little bit better than Portland now after this trade as well. I don't know what your
Mm.
thoughts are around that, but
Yeah, they're so far back. Like they're 24 games behind the first rank. So they'll be what? They're 9 games behind the 10th spot at the
yeah.
moment.
So I don't
So
think it'll be
with
this season. It'll be next season. Because, like
yeah.
you said, they'll tank this season for a top pick. Everyone knows that draft is loaded.
Yeah.
So, and then next year they'll come all guns blazing, try to get that win.
Mm. Yeah.
Any other thoughts around that trade?
Yeah, I just think it was like Memphis, they got a pretty good deal for he's an all-star caliber guy,
Yep.
Jaren Jackson. Like
Yep.
they get 3 first rounders. The funny thing is they get 4 for Bain, 3 for Jaren Jackson, and how many, if any, do they get for Ja?
Well, I've been reading and I've been seeing around that teams were asking Memphis to give them a pick to take
Yeah,
Ja
that's what I mean.
because it's
Like,
his contract as well. Like his contract and his value, they're not matching
yeah,
at the moment.
yeah, it's like one of the great, like this guy looked like he was gonna be the next freaking Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose, and then
Yeah,
in a matter of seasons, he's become one of the most untradeable guys in the league.
he's what, 26, 27? Like he hasn't
Yeah,
even hit his prime yet.
he's still got plenty of years left, so
It's pretty sad.
yeah.
Hopefully he can turn it around. But yeah, good job, Memphis. You know when everyone asks, "Oh, who won the trade?" I actually
Mm.
really struggled to answer this trade because I think both teams won.
Yeah. Like even Utah, they still got a couple of good like role guys with Conchar and
Yeah,
Vince
Vince
Williams as
Williams.
well.
Yeah.
Like those guys can play, so
Yep.
they did pretty well. Like obviously Utah's looking to go in a different direction. They're
Yep.
trying to start winning games.
They've
Um,
literally swapped roles in the league. Like Memphis are going to be terrible
yeah,
to tank, and Utah are going to try to win.
yeah. So we'll
Uh,
see. We'll see how it goes going forward for Utah.
yeah, that's it's. I'm excited to see them play because that's a big team and they can all shoot apart from obviously Walker Kessler. But
Mm,
you can always move Jaren Jackson to center. You can
yeah,
bring, Collier at the one, Keontae at the two, Ace at the three,
yeah,
Markin and Jackson. That's a great small ball team. So
yeah.
pretty excited to see how they go next year. Which, I wouldn't think I'd be saying about the Utah Jazz.
Well, I have no reason to watch a Utah game this year,
No.
so
Yeah,
just
I don't think I've watched one. Oh, maybe I watched one.
hmm,
The next trade was Hornets getting Tyus Jones from the Magic. 2 second round picks, and then Orlando just got cash.
yeah, this one just yeah, like
Yeah, I feel bad for Tyus Jones. Like he just didn't fit in that system, did he? Like he really struggled with his
no,
shot. He had multiple, and then with the emergence of Anthony Black, his minutes have come right down. And yeah, I mean he's still
yeah,
a solid guy, but I think if you're Tyus Jones, you need to produce like TJ McConnell to like
yeah,
really, solidify your position.
yeah. Is he still on the Hornets? Did they keep him or
I think they did keep him.
yeah?
I'm pretty sure they kept him.
Because they got
Uh,
Kobe White as well, so I don't know like where the minutes are gonna come for him.
you know what? He's been moved, I think, to Dallas.
Yeah,
Dallas picked him up.
Because yeah, the
Yeah,
Hornets they picked up a few guards, so
yeah. So Dallas had picked him up.
yeah.
The next few involve the OKC Thunder. They got Jared McCain for a Mars bar and a Coke. Really. Like that that man was on track for rookie of the year kind of, you know, achievements
Yeah,
last year. And they've got him for one first round pick and three second round picks. So instead of 50, now they have 46 picks left.
yeah, yeah.
It
And is
makes
it their own pick? Is it the Thunder's
yeah,
pick or is
yeah.
it yeah? Right. Yeah, like doesn't Philly need a backup point guard?
I mean,
Is he a one? Is he a two? Like what
he's
is
more a two, I think. I think he need like he can create, but he's definitely better when he's getting those open looks created for him.
yeah,
He's more like a shoot first guy for sure. So, but again, Thunder, like I said, got him for nothing.
yeah,
Like Thunder had to, which was the other trade, Usman Jang and a second round pick they sent to the Hornets, and they got
yeah.
Plumlee back. So, like, Thunder just get better. And he's what, 22, McCain?
Yeah, like I don't know, like what was the thinking behind Philly? Maybe they couldn't afford to pay him because they
But
got,
he's still on his rookie deal for 2 more years. So, like, the money
yeah,
wasn't an issue. It was, I think Philly were kind of disappointed in his form and him
yeah.
coming back from injury, but he's going to excel at the Thunder. Like,
Well, yeah. He's gonna get, but he's already had an opportunity to play with the team
yeah,
with
yeah.
Shea being out. So yeah, he's gonna learn from guys like that.
And like
And
you have Shea, Chet, J-Dub all creating for him. As
yeah,
long as he can be a decent on defense, he'll get minutes on that team for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So yeah, that was OKC. Then the next big one, which I knew Cleveland were cooking something, but I didn't think it was gonna be another guy. But James Harden straight up for Garland and a second round pick. What a trade. That
Yeah,
really shocked a few people because the murmurings didn't really start till quite late, and then it was Harden wants out. Apparently
yeah,
Kawhi didn't even know, which I don't know how much to believe in this stuff, right? Like, surely you're speaking to your teammates or, at least Kawhi in terms of the
yeah.
Clippers. But what do you think? What do you think this does for, I guess, both organizations?
Well, yeah, this is a blockbuster. Like, especially in the middle of the season, you don't really get these
That's
like
true.
all-star for all-star guys
Mm-hmm.
because you want like the full training camp to get acclimated with the team.
Yep.
I think the thing with James Harden though, like you put him in nearly any team, like if you know how to set a pick and roll, or like he's gonna
Yeah.
find you. So he
The
makes it
first
very,
game, yeah, the first game with Jared Allen, he had 29 and 10 rebounds.
yeah,
It
you know
was
what I
just
mean. Like
Harden, yeah.
he's a big man's like bitch. Like they pray for this guy. Every
Yeah.
big man in the league, he gets big men paid. But I like the move to be honest. Like I like James Harden on the Clippers too, but.
Yep.
The Clippers, they get Darius Garland. He's an all-star
Yep. 10 years younger.
player. Yeah, so they're not losing much production with Harden going across. It's just the get like Harden always plays.
Yep.
He's
It's the
the
health.
guys there. Yeah, it's the health,
Yep.
and I like it for James Harden too. Like one thing I like about this dude is like yeah, obviously he plays, but he does it he like he doesn't mind. Like he'll just he's
He'll
trying
show
to
up.
win.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
show
he's
up. He just
trying
and
to
he goes
win,
about his business. Yeah.
yeah, and he'll play with anyone.
Yep.
Obviously,
Literally, he will. Um,
like if he doesn't think he can win with a team, he wants out. Like he's out of there. Like he doesn't have many years left, so
yep.
he's not gonna live with regrets not trying to get that chip. So.
Exactly. Is that the best starting five in the East now, in your eyes, with Harden, Mitchell at two? I assume Jalen Tyson will be there three, Mobley,
Mm,
Allen. That's a good team, man.
yeah, like yeah, them the next. I still think the Knicks are like one of the best starting fives.
Yeah.
Um,
I just my biggest worry, and I think it's a worry, but there's also hope, is Harden and Mitchell as a defensive duo. They're not going to set the world on fire. But
yeah,
Mobley and Allen as a defensive duo, you could
yeah,
almost argue is the best in the league as a duo on the
yeah,
same team, right? Like, how many guys could you maybe Chet and Dort? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
so they're gonna complement each other well in terms of saving each other's asses on defense.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
Harden and Mitchell, like Mitchell was just shooting that first game.
yeah.
He was doing no playmaking. It was just Harden. Mitchell,
Mm,
I think, put up like 20, 25 shots. And
yeah,
then Mobley and Allen, like Allen, pick and roll Harden. It's a good team. They're a bit deep as well. Their bench is nice. Like they'll have enough
mm,
talent on there to at least have a decent 7, 8 man rotation. So
mm.
exciting times for Cleveland, I reckon. They
Well, they weren't doing anything before this trade, so they've obviously shook it up
Yep.
with with
And I
bringing Harden back to the East.
definitely, and I heard that Donovan really wanted James Harden, or he was, I think, unhappy with, I guess, where the team was at.
Mm,
So he got Harden back over there. And apparently,
yeah,
it's closer for Harden and his misso, so he's happy.
yeah. Well, happy wife, happy life.
That's it. So yeah, the Cavs, I reckon they got better. They did release a guard, which I know the trade happened later, but Lonzo is gone
Yeah,
from the Cavs. So, like I said, mate, get me in that front office. I called this last week. They had
you
too many
did. You
guards.
called it. I'll give you that. You called
They had
it.
too many guards.
Yeah. I
Uh,
don't know if you. I didn't think you were thinking James Harden though.
no, I wasn't thinking guard for guard. I thought they'd try to get like a small forward, like I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe like a Jeremy Grant or something like that, just to patch up that hole.
yeah.
But in the end, they went Harden, Garland, trade,
Mm,
bang bang. I'm gonna skip the next few because I think they're very. I mean, it's a bit of a meh kind of situation. Philly got rid of Gordon and went to Memphis. Hunter Tyson went to Brooklyn. Denver got a pick. Nothing crazy. Josh Minnow, who played on the Celtics and had some decent games early on in the season, he got traded
mm,
for cash. Went to the
yeah,
Brooklyn Nets. Again, Boston also got a second round pick, similar trade, and they got Charlotte got Xavier Tillman. So
yeah,
Boston, this trade period was just shedding cash.
yeah,
They, I think, went from when they won their championship with having about 540 million on the books with Drew and Porzingis, obviously, and I think now they have 180 on the books.
yeah,
Uh, That's a masterclass in how to run the front office,
yeah.
and they
I think yeah,
they give up nothing.
yeah. That's the thing with Boston. Like they're in it to win it, or they're just they'll take the year off. So I think
Yeah.
yeah,
But this is
I
the thing,
think
like, I think everyone thought they'd take this year off, and then all of a sudden, like, Jaylen Brown is, I mean, you've been saying it, but he's your MVP, or like he's right up
yeah,
there, right?
yeah,
And then Derek White, Payton, we already know what these guys do.
yeah,
When we'll skip ahead because we're talking about Boston now, but Vooch, that was their
mm,
pickup from the
yeah,
Bulls. Excellent center. Like, I mean, excellent to say that I think Boston can shield him from his deficiencies that he's got in terms of um, rebounding and like defending, really well. But
mm,
Ketter wasn't going to win you the Eastern Conference.
no,
You needed help in that position.
yes.
Yeah, and he plays the Boston way. He loves to shoot a three.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? They're gonna shoot it, and then they'll live with the results. So you get
Yep.
a guy like him, probably on a expiring deal, right?
Yep.
Or
Yep.
yeah, so
Expiring deal, 20 mil, I think, this year, and then obviously expires.
yeah,
And I guess the hope for Boston is if Vooch likes it there, hopefully they can
mm,
sign him for a 2 year, 20 mil or so, like a team friendly deal going forward.
yeah,
Especially with Vooch knowing Tatum's coming back, the team's going to be good. He's got a chance of winning.
yeah,
And now that Vooch is older, he probably wants to win, right? Like he made his
yeah.
money in Orlando and stuff. He's ready.
Yeah, well, he was just on the Bulls for like 20 years, just hitting game winners, and they just never did anything. So he gets to
So
play for a winning organization for once.
when do the Bulls ever do anything? Like they've been terrible for a long time.
Nothing since Michael Jordan.
Yeah, nothing. And we spoke about this Jock earlier because he got traded to Utah, but he actually got moved on to Atlanta. And I don't know if you heard the story. He
I
said it in
did.
his like press conference after, and he drove 6.5 hours to play the game that night.
Yeah.
And then dropped what 29-10, 4 blocks. That's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
that's some you can make a movie about that one.
You know what? I reckon only an Aussie would go do that.
Oh yeah, that was some full Australia for you.
Yeah, right. Like who else is
Oh
doing
yeah,
that?
mate, just jump in the car, we'll drive down there, have a sleep, and then
Yeah,
we'll play the next
ready to
day.
go. Played it like he's in the rec league, mate. Just suiting
I
up.
love it, man. I love it. And I love that he had such a big game
Yeah,
against the team that traded for and then they redone and
yeah,
they
yeah,
had to
100%. Like it's
it was
so.
it was a revenge game after one day
That's
being
that's
on there.
hilarious. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Utah had like 55 centers, so I don't think he was going to stay there anyway. But yeah, incredible.
Yeah, yeah, great
Um, the
story.
the Chris Paul stuff. I mean, I'm not. I don't really want to talk about it because it's a no, makes no difference to anyone in the league. Um, Lakers getting a shooter though. Luke Kennard. They got rid
Yeah,
of Vincent and had to give up a second round pick in 2032, which whatever. But Kennard with Luca Reeves, LeBron feeding him the ball. He's
mm.
gonna and he's I think he's the best 3-point shooter in the league at
I
this
think he
season.
has the highest percentage. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just and again they can't stop anyone, so
yeah.
it's like big whoop de doo. Like,
Exactly. And the thing is, you can't play him in a LeBron Luca Reeves lineup because, like you said,
uh,
they can't stop anyone. Even say Luca, you play Kennard at the two, Reeves three, LeBron four, eight and five. Like that's
yeah,
not stopping anyone.
that's got to be the worst defensive unit in the NBA.
Yeah,
It's a great if everyone's hitting shots, it's a great offensive lineup. But who are you guarding with those guys?
yeah, no one.
I don't think you're stopping the Nets or Washington with that freaking
So good.
lineup.
But yeah, I mean, it might make them a little, obviously make them better on the offensive end, but we'll see how that goes. The Warriors traded, sounds of sirens. The Warriors traded Trace Jackson Davis and a second round pick to Toronto. A bit of a nothing trade again. Trace was barely getting minutes. The Warriors obviously got the big zinger burger. So center minutes are obviously going to be lean. So just a trade out there.
Mm.
I think the Bulls, some of these Bulls trades, like I don't know what they were doing. Like, what are they doing during this trade deadline? That makes no sense.
They kind of just traded out all of their like mid guys for other teams' mid
Yeah,
guys. It's like they just recreated the whole like because you know how they play. They play for the play-in every
yeah,
single season.
yeah.
So they got
10th.
to get guys that aren't so bad that they're not going to make the play-in, but
Yeah.
are not good enough to actually take you anywhere. So I'm not.
I don't know, man. It's just
They traded for like 4 or 5 guards. That's why I thought, oh, they're trading for like they must be trying to get guys together to get like an Anthony Davis or something.
yeah.
Like I thought that's what I thought they were gonna do.
Yep. I
They
mean,
traded
with
for
cash
Superstar.
available now, they could try to get Giannis in the offseason.
Giannis is not going there.
Yeah,
No chance he's going
I don't
there.
think so either. Giddy Giannis. What's that winning? Not a whole lot, I don't think.
That might get you to the 7-8 seed in the East.
Yeah. um, Jose Alvarado to the Knicks. I actually like this. I think the Knicks were lacking a bit of dog. Alvarado's that guy. He's probably not going to see a bunch of minutes, but when he's out there, he's giving you 110%. It
Yeah,
matters in the playoffs.
yeah.
If he again, he's kind of the guy that can probably not give you the TJ McConnell production off the bench, but
Mm.
he can give you that like hustle defense that TJ has, and he'll just keep going. Like he'll die on the court.
Oh yeah, he's like Matthew Dellavedova sort of like
Yep.
he'll just guard whoever's the best team the other perimeter guy is like he's that's his only job.
Yep.
Just take that guy out. Do the best you can.
Yeah.
If you can knock down a three here and there, like how good.
Exactly.
Um,
That's found money if you can do that. So,
yeah,
and again, he's not going to be asked to do a lot on that Knicks team. They obviously have Juice McBride coming off the bench, Jordan Clarkson. Like, how
yeah.
many minutes is he going to get? We're not sure. Shabbat's playing really well for them.
Yes,
So,
yeah. That's shooting good.
yeah, we'll see how he goes. But again, it's a bit of insurance, right? If Clarkson gets injured, if Shamit gets injured, they got another a guard there ready to go.
Yeah,
Especially with in playoffs, a lot of guys play hurt. Brunson probably plays bit hurt usually all the time. So just
yeah.
get those handling duties to someone else. Um, cool. Cole Bucks. They did have a couple of trades, but it wasn't the big one that we thought it was. It was just Cole Anthony and Coffee. They went to the Phoenix Suns. The Bulls got Nick Richards, probably the only center they got in the trade deadline. And
Yeah.
then Usman Jang was rerouted to Milwaukee, and they got Nigel Hayes Davis from Phoenix again. Probably two guys that don't really make a difference in terms of Milwaukee at this stage. Um, but I guess Phoenix receiving Cole, that's a good get, I think, for them. He can hoop still. He can give you a random 20-point game. He doesn't really play the greatest defense, but is what
Mm.
it is for them.
Yeah, like it doesn't really do much for me. I think doesn't Phoenix already have like a good backup point guard that Gillespie,
Gillespie, yeah,
like
yeah,
Jalen
and
Green's back.
Jalen Green's barely play. Like I was watching Phoenix the other day, and I was just thinking, like, Jalen Green's barely played. They're somehow
Yeah,
the seventh seed.
yeah,
Um, and then like Booker's been out for a long time as well recently. So you put Booker, Jalen Green back, Grayson Allen's playing well, Gillespie, Dylan Brooks
yeah,
is should have been an all-star. We've both argued, right? He's
yeah,
right there. They're solid. They're a solid
yeah.
basketball team.
Yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs. Like,
Yeah, that's a good
um,
year. Any year you make the
they'll
playoffs, that's a good year.
yeah, they'll be a tough out. Like, I don't expect them to probably make it past the first round,
Nah,
depending on who they match up with. But
they can win
you
two
know,
games though in any series, I reckon.
yeah, like you got a guy like Booker. He's
Yep,
been to the finals. Like,
yep,
he's been around this league for a long time. I think he's playing more like the facilitator role now, getting other guys, and
yep,
obviously Dylan Brooks has come on, like basically playing like an all-star. So,
exactly. Yeah, Colin
um,
Gillespie's having a great year as well. I think it's actually relieved some of the pressure off Booker,
yeah,
because you've got Gillespie there.
yeah.
So
So Cole Anthony, whether or not he gets much game time there, we'll
yeah,
see. But you know,
see
good
how
to
he
have
goes with the
depth.
fit.
Yeah,
We talked about Vooch already going to Boston, but then Chicago obviously got Anthony Simons, who I think that was it was a bit tough for him. He's been having a great year, but again, Boston doing what they need to do to win today, and they
yeah,
needed a center. They got a center. They don't need a guard who can score. They've got they've already got Payton and White, so
mm,
I think it's a great trade from Boston. Very impressive trade. Uh the next Clippers trade. So after the Harden news had subsided, we're like, all right, that's fine. Clippers still decent, and then they go trade Zoo, double double machine. Traded him to the Pacers, obviously to get younger, because they got Benedict Mathurin, who I really like. I think he's excellent.
I'm a fan.
That Garland Mathurin age, very similar, kind of building for the future. Clippers obviously got Miller, coming through as well.
Yeah,
So they're looking good in terms of the young guys coming through.
mm,
Um, and then yeah, I think the Pacers have the best starting five in the league next season with Hallie back.
yeah, you're really
Not in the
high.
league, in the East.
Yeah, mm. I'd want to see what Halliburton looks like first.
Yeah,
Right, obviously it's a big injury.
of course.
So, but yeah, they should get a good draft pick. And
If
then
they get a
obviously
top
bring
three draft pick,
yeah. Well, do you know the picks that they traded, right? So it's top 1 to 4 protected. So
yeah,
if it falls to between 5 and 9, I think the Clippers will get it.
yeah,
And then anything after that, I think it becomes
It goes back to the Pacers
Indiana.
as well, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, it goes back to the Pacers.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a risky one. Like that, feel like they traded a lot to get Zubac. Like they traded Mathurin and that pick,
Yeah, but the
and
thing
then
is, they already have their young talent. Like they've already got Hallie, they've got Nemhard, they've got Naismith.
yeah,
Um, so and they got Toppin, who we haven't even seen all year, right? Like
yeah,
they got enough talent there where Matherin's probably just an extra piece. Because he was really coming off the bench. He did have some big moments in the playoffs last year,
yeah.
but this I'm telling you, that seven-man rotation after that trade, I was having a look. And if you got Hallie one, Nemhard two, Naismith three, Spicy P, Zoo, and then
Spicy.
Toppin, TJ McConnell, Jay Huff is your eighth man. I don't know, whoever in that
Yeah.
playoff rotation. That's really good.
No, or whatever top four draft pick they get.
Correct. And they had the draft pick there as well, right? Who,
Yeah,
all of these guys are literally NBA ready if they get a top three pick.
yeah,
It's incredible. They
yeah.
have taken a year off and they're just going to come back and be top four again, I reckon.
It's crazy, man. The NBA works in funny ways sometimes.
It sure does. Atlanta and the Warriors. This was the big Warriors trade, which the Warriors got a center and it wasn't Giannis. So the Zingerberger for Buddy Hield.
Did this break your heart when you seen it?
Well, once I thought saw the Giannis stuff was just not gonna happen, I was like, Porzingis. The only positive about Porzingis is he's a 30 million expiring. So
Yeah,
we will get a lot of salary cap next season to try to build around Steph, Jimmy, Draymond. Um, I don't know what we're going to be able to do with it. But the other thing is, if Porzingis is remotely healthy at all, like it sort of gives us a puncher's chance. We can win one series.
well, what's the point of winning one series?
Well, the thing is, we're like locked into eight.
Yeah.
So I mean, okay, we probably can't beat the Thunder, but
No, you definitely
no,
can't beat
no.
the Thunder.
The thing is, I know Steph's like 4 years older now, but when we won in 22, he won with Wiggins as his second best guy.
Yeah, but
Like,
they're
give
playing.
him a chance. Just give
They're
him a
playing the young Celtics, mate. They're playing the young
Oh,
Celtics.
no. Those guys had been to the finals like 6 years in a row. They were not young. But I don't mind it. If he's remotely healthy, he'll play a few games. I mean, he's a great fit for Steph as well. Like that pick and pop
Yeah.
center. He's never played with a guy like,
Yeah, he's never had a stretch big, right?
yeah,
It's always been just rim runners, like guys that just
exactly.
set screens. So,
And it's a good stretch big for Draymond as well because you can play Draymond at four, knowing
yeah,
that Porzingis can shoot
yeah.
from the perimeter. So I don't know,
It's
man.
actually
We're
a
gonna
real sneaky good defensive front court.
yeah,
Draymond, Kristaps.
yeah. I
That's a
mean,
lot.
yeah, 100%. That's not bad.
And if you had Butler too, that'd be a great defensive
I
unit.
know, I know. That would, I mean, yeah. Steph, Butler, Draymond, Zinger. The thing is,
Mm,
I guess we're hoping we can sign Porzingis to a cheap deal if we can keep him healthy.
yeah,
Now that'd be the dream, and show him that hey, the Warriors can have a chance of winning if Butler comes back next season.
yeah.
So that's the dream. But that's the Warriors, and this was the other. Well, this was the last, I guess, the last trade of the day, and it was huge. There was players going everywhere. This is
Mm,
where Dallas got Tyus Jones that we were speaking about before. They got Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Marvin Bagley, all from the Wizards with 5 picks in total, two firsts and 3 seconds. And Washington, they got Anthony Davis, D'Lo, Exum, and Jaden Hardy. The big brow, he's gone from Dallas.
Big Brown.
He played what 17 games, 27 games, something.
Yeah.
Um, I still think Dallas won that trade.
I know you were high. That was a ridiculous trade to me.
Yeah. I mean, I've said this
The
before, but
Lakers won that trade.
Until Luca wins a ring, it doesn't matter.
Well, Dallas ain't winning no ring, bro.
They got flagged though.
They got the number one pick. They got super lucky with that. Can you imagine they didn't get him?
Yeah, it was like a 2% chance as well, right? So,
That guy, what's his name? The GM at the
no,
Mavericks.
Nico Harrison.
That guy'd have to go into witness protection.
But what a trade. Hey, the Wizards, again, a lot of ifs, but
Yeah.
Anthony Davis, Trey Young, Alex Sarr, there's something happening there.
Yeah, it's like if they actually get on the court and they play all right, like there's some nice young guys that play on there with like Keontae George, I like.
Yeah,
Um,
Keyshawn
they're
George.
Ch- Keyshawn
Yeah,
George, yeah.
Keontae's the Jazz guy.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both
Yeah,
good. They're both probably the
yeah,
same dude. Like,
yeah. Paul George, Keontae George.
Lakers in part.
Uh, yeah, I like Trey Johnson as well.
Yeah,
The guy can shoot it,
yeah, he
so
can shoot it. Trey was
um
gonna find him open looks.
yeah, we'll see what Davis probably got another couple years left on his deal.
Yeah,
Whether or not he wants an extension from the Wizards, I guess he's got 2 years to figure that out.
I don't know if he's gonna get any big money. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
He's
yeah. He's
the injury concerns is just crazy, right? For
yeah.
Anthony Davis. Um, but to me, so I was having a look. You know when Trey went to the Eastern Conference Finals with that Atlanta team?
Mm,
I was having a look, and this team is so much better than that Atlanta team that he took to the Eastern Conference Finals.
yeah.
If everyone is healthy.
Yeah.
Um, like that team had Herder, Collins, Capella, and Bohan Bogdanovic and Trey as their
Hey,
starting five.
yeah, that's
Now it's gonna be Trey. I think Trey and Sarr as a duo were really good. You had Anthony Davis at the four,
mm.
Keyshawn at two, Trey Johnson three. That's a squad.
Yeah, it is. It is, but like I said, it's they're older now. Like
Yeah.
even Trey, he might have fallen off a bit since
But he's 28.
yeah, I
Like
know,
he
but
hasn't even hit his prime.
yeah, but
They
obviously that
yeah, they actually remind me of the Cavs build in terms of like for like.
mm,
Obviously Keyshawn George is like you can't really compare him to Donovan Mitchell at this stage, but that's the type of player he is.
yeah,
Trey Johnson like a three, but then it's AD against Mobley, it's Alex Sarr against Jared Allen, like Trey Young,
mm,
James Harden. It's that kind of it's a similar team on the court.
mm.
So
It's
yeah.
the Cavs from Timu.
Yeah. You never know if you'll get the delivery this week or
Hey, at least Washington will have something to cheer for. Like they've been bad for a
they
while.
haven't been good since Bill and John Wall.
Yeah. Westbrook was probably their best player after John Wall.
Yeah, which is ridiculous. I mean, Westbrook's probably the Sacramento's Kings best player still.
Yeah. But he's your best player on your team and you have the worst record in the league.
Yep,
Yeah. It's not
big time. So that was the trade season. Well, the trade, it was obviously a 4 week block, but all the trades happened the last 3 days.
yeah.
There was one really interesting thing that I read was there was a lot of trades happening like 3 days to go and 2 days to go. And one of the theories was that everyone got freaked out by the medicals last year when, trades got stopped because players didn't pass medical tests.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we saw a lot of these trades come in a couple days earlier because you wanted to have another option in case it didn't work.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so it wasn't like that helter skelter where you get like 15 trades with an hour to go. It was more
Mm.
spread out across the last few days.
Or was everyone just waiting because they thought Giannis might get dealt? So
Yeah. I think the Bucks did tell not early on, but enough time to be like, hey, we're not moving him.
yeah, They're probably just fucking with the other teams. So
And the thing is, they'll get way like every other team can offer them so much more in
yeah,
the off season. It just feels bad when a player like Giannis isn't going to be in the playoffs.
yeah.
Like you want to see a top five guy in the league be in the playoffs. It's just
Well, they might make it. They just signed Cam Thomas today.
yeah, I saw
So
that.
he might bring them out of the depths.
Yeah. That's Dame from Timu, mate.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, why did they sign him?
Did you see Cam Thomas's net stats? So the first like 10 games he played, they were 30th in defense.
Yeah.
When he missed like 30 games or something, they were sixth. And then he played 6 games again and they were 30th again.
He's just a slinger, man. Like,
It's actually wild to me.
he's a perfect, like, he's a six man. I think that's his. If
Yeah.
he's going to be in the NBA for a while, I think that's like his role.
But he needs to like you need a team that plays def like you know what? If the Pistons picked him up, it wouldn't have been bad because they can hide his weakness of not being able to stop anyone. But
Yeah.
on the Bucks, who stopped like they don't have any defenders at all.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
But
Like Rollins and Miles Turner.
maybe they picked him up because they seen how bad his teams were when he was on the court, and they want a high draft pick. So they're just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, this is Cam Thomas," you know.
What's the word? The commander?
They're just like, "Oh yeah, this guy's definitely getting us the number one pick."
The front office
Strategy,
is just like
strategy.
cheering
Yeah,
pizzas for
yeah,
everyone.
yeah. Like, we'll pay whatever he wants. We just want that number one pick.
Ah, that's fun. What? All right. So obviously we're talking about tanking. It's
Yeah.
all of these. Oh, you said the Jazz. Triple J and
Oh,
Markkinen didn't play. It's just, it's a bad look, isn't it? Like it's a bad look for the league, for the product as a whole, the
I
NBA.
was waiting for them to come back in.
Yeah,
I'm watching the fourth quarter. I'm like, what the hell? Like the Magic just took the lead, and you got your three best players sitting on the bench.
yeah.
Like, what the hell's going on? Like,
I
but-
I read a very interesting take on Twitter. So you know how at the moment the draft pick goes to the worst. Well, they have the highest chance, like 15th, 14th, have the highest
yeah.
chance of getting the number one draft pick. The idea that I saw is the best worst team should have the higher chance. So 11th should get the 14% chance.
Mm,
So it stops tanking
yeah, yeah.
because you're still trying to get to
Even
that.
if you got nothing to play for,
You
you're
do have
still,
something like you're playing for
yeah,
11th if you want to tank.
yeah.
So it stops this blatant just resting players and to come 15th.
Mm.
And I was like, you know what? That's very smart.
But what if
Like,
there's like a playoff team that's like they do good all year, then their best guy just gets injured, and then obviously they fall down the standings,
but
and then
that's
they get
fine because you're
into
still
that spot.
rewarding their winning. Like, you're not rewarding them losing on purpose. They
Yeah,
lost.
but they might be a good team already. Like you want the
I
thing
don't,
with the draft, you want these teams that have no hope. Like you want them to have something to look forward to. If there's a team that's already in the playoffs and then they just fall out and then they get the
yeah,
number one pick, like
yeah.
it's
I mean,
kind of like
I understand, but I guess you gotta like that's the challenge, right? You just don't get gifted stuff, like, or like obviously the draft system you do because you
yeah,
just go, oh here you got the highest chance, but then you also see situations like last year where Dallas had a 2% chance
yeah.
and got flat,
Like so, who
but
knows? Like
then you've tanked for no reason. You've sat some of these guys who you're trying to develop for no reason halfway through the season because like you
yeah,
wanted 15th and you didn't even get the pick.
that's what you get. You're doing bad business.
I mean, yeah. But also the other thing is I don't see like both conferences, teams 11 to 15, they suck. Like I think in
Yeah.
any whatever order you put them in, I'd rather 11th get the pick than
Mm,
15th because the 11th is still trying.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe the worst teams are trying. They're just so bad.
Well, Utah were trying for a half and they probably would have won by
That
50.
was bad. That was
Yeah.
bad.
But
That would,
this is what we need to stop.
yeah, yeah. That there should be some way that you can fine them for doing that, or
I mean,
like
they probably get fined, but that's a drop in the ocean for these guys, man. Like, fine them all $100,000 a game. It's like $4 million, whatever.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
pocket money.
yeah, you can just I don't know. I think like this, it's always going to be an issue in the NBA as long as there's a draft.
Yeah.
There's gonna be teams that know that they have no hope of being a good team,
Yep.
so they just look forward to the next year.
Yep.
So
Interesting debate though. It was a good exercise to have. I was like, you know what? Sort of makes sense. It's like
yeah,
the NRL here, right?
yeah.
If they had a draft system, I want ninth to get the highest pick instead of
Mm.
18th. Like,
No, just the Roosters. They always get the
yeah.
best pick.
What about? Oh, I mean, this is a basketball podcast, but Payne Haas to the Rabbitohs.
Yeah. What is that? What is the comparison for this move to the NBA?
It's got to be Giannis, right? Like Giannis to what's like a? Oh, I don't know.
Pretty average team, Golden State.
It probably is Giannis to Golden State.
Nah, but Golden State has been a successful club.
Yeah, so have the Rabbitohs though.
When was the last time they won the premiership?
Like a
It's
lit
been a while. It's been over 10 years, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I think like I compare the guys. Like they have Latrell, Steph, like you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like they have
Yeah.
guns on their team. Cam
Yeah.
Murray, Draymond.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And they got
He's
Fafita.
definitely Payne Haas is definitely the Giannis of
Yeah, I think it's if Giannis actually got traded to, I guess, the Warriors, that would have been the equivalent.
imagine Giannis in a South jersey.
Man, you play him on the wing.
Yeah. Just kick every bomb to him.
For any of the American listeners, look up Payne Haas and you'll
Yeah.
understand why this is so significant.
Yeah. This is like if you traded LeBron James when he was in Miami to, well, I don't know
The
who else. What?
Spurs.
Yeah.
Nah, like yeah.
But yeah, South aren't a good team. So
Yeah, that's I mean that's true. So
it was like LeBron when he went back to Cavs the second time.
yeah,
And
yeah.
he's
Instantly
gonna,
made him better. Like instantly made him a top four seed. Like
yeah, yeah,
yeah, that's kind of the definitely the vibe.
yeah,
But yeah, that's the trade season. We're all locked in. All Star weekend, a week away. Um, there's a lot of tanking games happening. I've seen some big blowouts across this week. Like
yeah.
it's not fun to watch, but hopefully again after All Star break, the teams that are actually trying will continue to try and push for those.
I think they're tanking the slam dunk contest as well. Did you see? Did you see the lineup?
No, I haven't. Who is in it?
I think it's there's Jackson Hayes,
Yeah,
and then like three guys I have no idea. There's some guy from Miami I've never heard of. Um,
not Khalil Ware, is it?
no, it's not Khalil Wayne.
Kashard Johnson, Carter Bryant, and Jace Richardson.
Yeah, who are all of them?
So Carter Bryant is a draft pick, like a very high draft pick for the Spurs. Kashard Johnson's played here and there for Miami, and Jace Richardson he's a pretty good rookie guard for Orlando. He's been good,
Yeah,
and I think his development has probably that's why Tyus Jones got shipped out. Like I think they have enough depth. Um, the 3-point contest that's gonna be fun to watch. Um,
yeah,
Booker,
very poor.
Con. I'm going for Con.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just the rookie under the bright lights. I think it
Nah.
might get to
Damian Lillard is going to be in it, so
it.
he must be okay to shoot. Obviously, can't do anything else. Maxi, Donny, Jamal, Bobby Portis, and Norm Powell.
I think I'm back at Maxi.
Nah,
He's
I don't think
he,
he's like a off the thing shooter.
I'm back in Maxi.
Your tips
I'm,
Maxi for the
I'm
three
taking
point.
Maxi.
You know
Yeah, I'm
what? I'm
taking
taking Con.
because he's having a great season from three. So
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna go Con. Before we do sign off for this episode, how about those Hornets? 9 in a row.
yeah, that's my team, bro.
That league pass team, it's coming good.
Yeah, they're fun to watch, man.
I was talking to a guy from work today, and he was like, "Oh, what other teams are good? Like Hornets bad." I was like, "Mate, they've changed. They've turned the
Yeah.
page.
It's
They're really
funny because at the start of the season, there can be like plenty of teams that I love to watch, and then as you progress throughout the year, then they change. And like
yeah,
the Hornets have just like a healthy Hornets team. This is great.
They're getting Kemba flashbacks, mate. Cardiac Kemba.
Cardiac coma.
But
Yeah,
that's it. Once again, thanks for joining me.
no problem.
21 episodes in.
21.
21. Can you do something for
No. No.
uh, all right, we'll leave it at that. I think
Yeah.
we are done
Sign it
here.
out. We'll sign out on that note.